Alrighty guys, this is for everybody down south in St. Augustine, Miami, Jacksonville. You're not on yet, I got the camera facing me, but you will be. But it's March 7th, it's day 18th, and we had a slight dusting last night, so you can see the snow in the background. No, this ain't sand at the beach, like Wandering Dad said. But got a couple hikers there breaking down their stuff. A couple hikers already left already. It got down probably in the low 20s probably. The winds are whipping up top. It's gonna be cold. I got every stitch of clothing on. But I had one viewer, old Grady girl, aka Or Pie, my sister, she said she wanted more views. Well, here's some views of some snow. How about that? All right. Well, we're gonna get something hot and then we're gonna get on the trail. Underdog out. Guys, good morning. We're on top of Chihuahua Bald. Hey, we woke up this morning, all this snow. This is what I'm hiking in. Gloves and socks. Hey, this Florida boy is, hey, I'm chilly, man. Hey, but the views we got today are awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. All right. The other side's even better, huh?
Yeah.
Right on.
You can edit this stuff out if you want.
Hey, man, it's all... Man, look at it like down there, man. It's
just so you know, this is Wandering Dad. I'm hiking in nothing. This is my weather, baby. This is New York weather. I'm loving this. No gloves, no sock puppets for me.
Guys, we're on top of Chihuahua Bald. It's about 8:30. And I'll tell you what, it is gorgeous up here. If you ever have a chance to come up here and just to camp on a clear day or a couple days, hey, come up here and camp out. This by far is the best spot we have been at. You can see the mountain ranges for miles. Snow is up here. It is a gorgeous day. March 7th, day 18th. Underdog, Wandering Dad on top of Chihuahua Bald. This are the views we've been looking for. Awesome. Underdog out. Guys, this is the walk today. This is just on Chihuahua, because I'll tell you what, I wasn't climbing this mountain videotaping. But this is what we're walking in all day today. South Florida, this is for you. All today. Nice little campsite up here. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise. We had a southbounder at our shelter last night. He was up here stargazing, and he's almost done with his trip. So congratulations to him. But just a beautiful sight. And we got Underdog over here. We're on top. He just put long pants on. He came up here in shorts. So he's a better man than I am. All right, on to Jacob's Ladder. I'm in a frozen rhododendron tunnel, just hiking down the Locust Gap. It's probably a couple miles down there. Then we're a couple miles from Jacob's Ladder from there, but you can see the terrain. It's just snowy and slippery. We come from a little down back there, and there were a couple spots where those kids might have took a little slide on a rock, so hopefully they're okay. But this is what we got going on right now. But this is what we got going on right now. It's cold, but not too cold. And just snowing. All right, back on a down, but here's the trail today. This is actually smooth, or I wouldn't be doing this. But we're going through another rhododendron tunnel. We had a little up there, so I had to turn the camera off. I didn't want to embarrass myself. But let me get a little trekking pole action, because, whoops, let's see what happens. And I'm not going to edit that out either. You got to be careful. All right. Let me get that. But you got to be careful coming down, because this is slippery. And that's all I'm going to do for now, because it's getting worse. And I ain't going to fall, but I got to go right down in there. And then it gets better. But that's just a little snippet of my feet today. Well, we've been walking on a switchback down here for a minute. I just got out of that little icy patch. It's a good thing, because as soon as I turned the camera off, I almost did a little dipsy doodle. But this looks pretty flat. But, you know, what a day. Waking up this morning, hey, in the mountains just covered in snow. So we had that snow come in last night. Not too bad. I mean, you know, hey, thank goodness it's not, you know, what they're getting up there, up north and throughout the rest of the states up there. But for a Florida boy like me, hey, it was right on. I don't get to see this often every day, or, you know, what have you. So, you know, right here, me hiking in it, hey, right now, little snow is coming off these trees, blowing on the trail. So it's rather really cool. I don't see this. I see the beach and, you know, the surf and the sand, and I see that. So this is right on for me. But Wandering Dad's ahead. We're just hiking down. We're gonna tackle Jacob's Ladder. That is a like a little more than a half mile, like a straight up. It's supposed to be pretty radical, so we're gonna knock that out. There's a shelter up there. We're gonna see how we feel, what the weather looks like. I'd like to camp out, but if the weather's gonna be, you know, sleety and rainy, then we're gonna stay out of the elements. So, but we've been trying to camp out every chance we get. The weather's just kind of, we thought the weather was going to be good for a while, but it just kind of took a turn here. Wonder, we're almost to the Smokies. I wonder what they had last night up there in the Smokies. That'd be cool. I know Ringo's up there in the Smokies. We saw him the other day at the knock. But hope you guys are having a great, I think it's Tuesday. You know, hopefully everybody's doing real good. And I'll try not to fall down this little thing. But we're going to turn this thing off before we, you know, safety first. All right, Underdog out. Alrighty folks, we're coming down into Stokoa Gap. We should be there in a little while. But just hiking along in this beautiful weather. It ain't cold at all. I just took my gloves off. I could have took them off sooner, but it's coming up out of Simp Gap on a east side headed north. There's actually right on top of there, there's two nice tent spots right there. Somebody had actually camped there overnight, and it looks like a great place. If the weather was good or what have you, and you wanted to stop there, that'd be a great place too. But it's right when you come up, you'll come up out of Simp Gap, you'll come on that up, and then right there at the top on the east side, headed north, is a great great little 2-tent camp area. But just perfect weather. The sun is peeking through the clouds up in there. We got views through the trees, but really it's just been a lot of walking in the woods through the snow. The trail is actually kind of gave way to the leaves. I guess a bunch of people have been coming through, but this is what we've been doing today. Everything feels great. My feet aren't cold. You'd think your feet would be cold out here, but they're not. I can't feel a thing. Maybe they're so cold I can't feel a thing. But as soon as we get to Stokoe Gap, we'll see what's down there. We're gonna have a little lunch, and then we're gonna tackle Jacob's Ladder. All right, Underdog out. What do you think's living in that thing? It's a big old rock up here. But I just saw that. Here's where he's nice and dry, all up in there. Oh, you know something's in there. Oh yeah, spooky. Alrighty guys, we just came down from up there. This was the little parking area. It ain't much, it's too windy, so we're not gonna eat here. But we're gonna go up a little ways, I guess. There's your AT sign. I'm making you dizzy. We're gonna go up right over there. Wandering Dad, we're at Stokoe Gap, and we're getting ready to get a little something real quick and then tackle Jacob's Ladder. All right, Underdog out. Coming up Stokoe Gap to Jacob's Ladder. It's up just a little ways, but there's a great campsite here. You can get plenty of tents up here. And if you wanted to kind of make this a little base before you started Jacob's Ladder, that might be a good idea. But nice little campsite. You look just as good as I do. Like you've been in the woods for a while.
I've been in the woods for a month.
See, there you go.
What am I getting now? I'm gonna try not to cuss. Family friendly.
Yeah, oh, this is PG channel. All right, guys, we're doing a little lunch here. We're over on the side getting ready to tackle Jacob's Ladder. We're gonna do a lunch. We got fire starter. Packers is back there from all the way from Germany.
Yeah.
And of course, got Wandering Dad. He's still ahead of me. He won't let me win. All right, we're gonna have lunch. We'll get back with you after we conquer the ladder. Alrighty guys, we're starting up Jacob's Ladder. It's 1 o'clock. Hopefully I'll be up there before dinner, but this thing goes all the way up there, 0.6, 800 feet. All right, time to get it on. Underdog here. Well, I'm still climbing up Jacob's Ladder, and I can tell you it's 800 feet up in elevation. I could tell you it's 0.6 tenths of a mile, but what I can't tell you is basically just how hard it is to come up this mountain. But we are doing it. That's just a little part, and I mean it is up, straight up. Under Wandering Dad, he's probably up on the top already, so hey, let me get a hiking. Alrighty guys, wrap up for day 18. And if you guys don't mind, I just ate, and I just got in my sleeping bag, so I'm going to do it from right here because it is going to be colder than it was last night. This morning we woke up to some snow. We were over at Sassafras Gap, and there was a nice little dusting of snow on the ground, which is pretty cool, especially for a Florida boy. But we hiked up to Chioa Bald, and that place was crazy good. The views were spectacular. So we're glad we kind of stayed at that shelter and waited it out till the next day because the views were spectacular. If we would have left yesterday, the fog was just rolling in. We wouldn't have seen anything. Like I said earlier, there's a couple nice little camp spots up there at Chioa Bald, and that is a great place to camp or watch the stars. Well, then we headed down and we got to Jacob's Ladder. We got there about 1 o'clock. And it took me about 45 minutes to climb the atuladder. We were all, you know, worried about the ladder, you know, and everything like that. But it wasn't that bad. You just put one foot in front of the other, and you just go ahead and climb up the ladder. And it's pretty steep. It's a good climb. But you know what? Don't let it psych you out, you know. So, but we're over at Brown Fork Gap Shelter. We're here with Firestarter and Packers. Of course, Wandering Dad, we're getting ready to hit the Smokies tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll hit Fontana Dam. Got a couple resupply boxes. I think it's going to be a little bit colder on the other side of the mountain over here. We're already feeling a difference. But, yeah, it's going to be chilly again. It's going to be down in the 20s again tonight. So, you know, hey, I've got every stitch of clothing on right now, as you can see. But we'll be in Fontana tomorrow. After that, it's the Smokies, and we can't wait. We're chomping at the bit. And, hey, I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, hope everybody's having a good day. All right, Underdog out.